Hi, this is Tom Kane, the voice of Jedi Master Yoda. And this is Inside the Force. Listen, you will. Foreseen it I have, yes.
It is a period of Star Wars mania, as new movies, comic books, novels, and TV shows populate the system. Fueled by their love and passion for the galaxy far, far away, two exceptional geeks tap into hundreds of holocrons in order to bring you the knowledge and insight of all things Star Wars. Come and join them as they go inside the Force.
Welcome back, everyone, to Inside the Force. David Cottingham here, as always, with Casey Cooley.
Hello, everybody.
Yes, welcome back to us as well.
Yes.
After a little 2-week hiatus.
Yeah.
Due to adding another Star Wars fan to the
to the galaxy,
to the planet. Yes. My second daughter, Eliza Grace, is here in the world now, and she's already. It was funny because I was actually in my office the other night, just walking her around with like my Stormtrooper outfit and Yoda and all my posters that are up in the office. So 2 weeks old, and she's seeing all this stuff already.
That's great.
So,
good.
And she's got more to see because we're going to be just getting bombarded with Star Wars stuff.
Oh my gosh! So she'll be like, by the time episode 9 is out, she'll be, what that would be like, 5 years.
It's every 2 years, right? They're doing those movies.
Yeah.
So she'll be
about 5.
1, 2, 3, 4. She'll be 4 and 4.5. Yeah, she'll be 4.5. She'll be Sam's age. My first daughter,
awesome.
when episode 9 comes out. Yes, and then Sam will be like 10.
Oh geez. Yes. Great age for Star Wars.
Absolutely. So we appreciate everybody tuning in. Of course, we are, if you haven't, I guess, listened in the past few weeks, we've kind of changed the format of the show a little bit. We're just basically not doing much of the profiling anymore. We're kind of sticking with everything news regarding everything Star Wars, everything canon, basically, and running down the movie news, the TV news, the books, the comics, the games, anything that's out there, we're going to talk about it. So, and let's go ahead and start doing that. Why not?
Yes.
Because we got a lot of stuff to get to. We got 2 weeks worth of stuff to get to. So, all right, man, let's go. What we got on episode 7 front here?
Okay. Well, it seems a lot. It's almost too much speculation going on. Honestly,
right?
Because there's just so many sites running with speculation as actual rumor when it is not rumors. But there are some rumors going around regarding the characters of John Boyega and Daisy Ridley. They sound pretty interesting, but I mean, who knows? Like, there's anything from John Boyega being, a Skywalker, which is not true whatsoever, because he tweeted Skywalker, like the name Skywalker, and everybody was freaking out. But either him being a Jedi, which doesn't seem like it's true, to like him crash, like there's a kind of a detailed character description of him and Daisy Ridley for episode 7, where like he crashes on Tatooine, she finds him and cares for him. He starts off kind of like a villain, but becomes a good guy, and they both realize they're Force sensitive, and then they find Luke Skywalker or something like that. So there's a lot of rumors going around about that. I mean, it seems like they will be definitely probably the main just very important characters, because it seems like they're shooting a lot because they're constantly tweeting about stuff like all the set and all that stuff. And,
I remember I was reading something about it, and it seems as if, like, you did the audition.
Yes.
It seems like that scene might be a real scene in the movie.
Maybe. I mean, like a Tatooine kind of thing where he's hurt. Maybe he did crash. He's hurt, and she's kind of caring for him. Yeah, that could be true. Some people are thinking like those lines were for the Hunger Games, from the Hunger Games. I don't think they were. I don't remember those lines being from the Hunger Games. But it was the dialogue did. Some people were saying, oh, it's very cliched, very simple dialogue. Like this can't be from the real movie, and odds are it wasn't, but maybe it is. There's always a chance for that, I suppose. Or a scene like that definitely is probably in the movie.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So it'd be interesting if we see that and be like, hey, that could have been me. Like
that's
John Boyega took my role. But other than that, Harrison Ford is still recovering. It seems like he's out of the hospital in rehab. And there's actually pictures of him in London walking around with this like little kind of cast / maybe stroller, you'd maybe say, for his leg, for his knee and his ankle. Like he's kind of just walking on one leg while his other leg is on this little stroller thing. Mm-hmm. So it sounds like he's on the fast track to recovery, which is fantastic. Irregardless of Star Wars, I'm glad he's recovering. It seems like it didn't seem like it really hurt the schedule of Star Wars. They had to kind of shuffle some things around, but they're still shooting it. It's still on track, and there should be no worries at all about Star Wars in the release date. There's nothing there to worry about. Moving on, with the whole publicity of the new Planet of the Apes movie, Andy Serkis is being asked 1,000 questions about Star Wars. He did confirm that he is going to be a motion capture character in Episode 7. And that's all we've got. And so we can speculate on that, I guess, as much as you want. But that's kind of what we thought. He'd be motion capture because that is his expertise.
Yes.
It's just cool to get something official like that so he can actually think, well, what could he be? Who could he... Is he going to be a Jedi or whatever?
I think he'll be a Jedi.
Yeah, I think so too. But that's going to be so cool.
That'd be cool.
That's great. That's so exciting. But yeah, for the movies, there's really not much else for the movies besides it's pretty much confirmed maybe that Carrie Fisher's daughter, what is her name? Billie Lourd.
Yes.
She will be in Episode 7, it seems like, which that's fine. Makes sense that her daughter. But the rumor is she might be a young Princess Leia, which sounds ridiculous. I mean, it could be too. She looks like Carrie Fisher, so if they were to find somebody, sure, that's great. But it just doesn't seem like Star Wars to do that. To do like a flashback or something.
I was about to say, if this is Episode 7...
Yeah.
The previous 6 episodes do not have flashbacks.
Yeah.
So it always takes place in the moment.
Right.
I would suspect that she could be playing somebody.
Yes.
But to be playing... I mean, who knows? Maybe it's their other daughter.
Yeah. The other daughter.
How old is she? Does it
21.
Her age? She's 21?
Like okay. 21, early 20s.
Yeah, I mean, I could see her playing like just another like a servant or a handmaid
sure.
or something like that to Leia. But no, I'd just be highly surprised if they did a flashback.
Right. Even if it was like you saw just the back of her or like a quick glimpse of her in the Leia outfit. I mean, it's just, yeah. It's a weird move. Definitely.
It would be weird. It would really throw it off.
Yeah.
It would really throw it off.
Yeah. But in regards to movies,
because I'm thinking too, like even Clone Wars. I mean, there's no flashbacks in Clone Wars really either.
No.
No. Star Wars is usually always just like the now and move forward. So
yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and debunk that rumor already.
Yeah, you hear it here. We have our sources. It's not true.
It's not true.
Yeah. But other than that, there's not much else for Episode 7. But in regards to the spinoffs, and this is somewhat older news, but in the spinoffs, or the standalones, I guess. No, actually, no. I'm sorry. This is for the main saga. It's for Episode 8 and 9. I'm sorry.
9, right?
Yeah, Ryan Johnson, director of Looper and a bunch of other great movies, like Brick, Brothers Bloom. He is going to direct Episode 8. and write the treatment for episode 9, which is basically just a detailed outline of the movie, not necessarily
He's
the script.
writing episode 8 too, though, right?
Yes, he's He's writing and directing episode 8, doing the treatment for episode 9.
Correct.
That was a surprise news announcement. Not that it's just Ryan Johnson, but like so soon we were told he's doing all of this stuff.
Well, that and to me that makes perfect sense because you know as well as I do as a filmmaker, like he can work on it now.
Yes.
While these guys are doing 7.
Oh yeah.
He's already prepping for 8, and that's why they're going to get this out in 2 years.
Yeah.
You know, versus the 3-year gap that we're used to with episodes.
Right. Yeah, it's
So,
good. Yeah, having a writer director like that, it's a good combo. And
because I guarantee it, he's been talking to Abrams, he's been
Oh my
talking to
gosh.
Kathleen Kennedy, he's been
yeah,
you know, I mean, the story is probably there.
yeah,
He's I'm sure 7, 8, 9, the story's already there.
Yeah.
Just now it's all just the director's style and the director's writing and
right.
Um,
That's very exciting.
but I am surprised. I am surprised that I actually figured Abrams would do them all.
That would have made sense because he just loves it so much.
Right.
I mean, I hope he produces it still. I hope Bad Robot, they still have a hand in it, and they have to. I don't know. It's surprising. Heck, he directed 2 Star Trek movies. He has to direct 2, if not 3, Star Wars movies.
I know.
To beat Star Trek. Like, what the heck?
Yeah.
I don't know. But I'm sure he's just swamped.
That was a little surprising to hear, but it was
Yeah.
but it was very understandable, just like I said, because I think you can already start working on the next film.
Yeah.
Because if Abrams was doing the second film, like he wouldn't even be able to start it till after this one
Correct.
got done,
That's
which
true.
would be kind of middle of next year.
Very true.
So
The guy's been doing huge blockbusters for a while now. He might be. I don't think he's burnt out, but he's got to be daggone tired doing all these huge movies.
Yeah.
So that's good. I think. And Ryan Johnson, I still have not seen Looper, which kills me, but I'm sure he can do a fantastic job.
I was just about to say, Looper was a fantastic movie.
Yeah.
Very well done. So, very cool.
Awesome. And that's all for the movie category of the news, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah. So to the TV stuff, there's been talk, and I wanted to talk about this a little bit.
Yeah.
Going back to the Clone Wars, there was a news article that got printed talking about Clone Wars being re-rendered in 4K.
Oh, yeah.
Now, for those of you guys that don't really know, or maybe you do, what 4K even means, right now the big thing is HD, so 1080p is what you hear. Now, 1080p, if it's basically that, what that means is 1080 pixels, but that's only the height. Now, the width of it is actually 1920 pixels. So technically, HD is just under 2K.
Right.
So once you hear 4K, obviously it's twice the size of what you're used to in high definition.
Twice as much information.
Correct. Twice as many pixels. I think it's 4,096 pixels by something else. And the big thing what the industry is going to start calling it is Ultra HD.
Mm-hmm.
So you're getting these TVs coming out Ultra HD. That's what it is. That they can handle 4K image.
Yeah.
Now, there's nothing that has 4K yet, as far as the broadcast, or Blu-rays aren't even 4K yet, and all this stuff. But the big push right now is Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Is pushing new content to be 4K because they want to stream 4K by the end of the year.
Yeah.
And animation is, as far as I understand, is the easiest because most animation is all done at 6K.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, all the effects,
Yeah.
and everything, it's all done around 6K. And then they downsize it for film or for Blu-ray whenever
Right.
it's ready to go out. But yeah, effects, usually special effects shots, all that stuff is usually done at very, very high resolution, just so that the image is so sharp and clear and everything. So going back and re-rendering it at 4K is not really much an effort because it should be done that way already.
Yeah.
But it takes a while, obviously, just to go through each episode and all that stuff. So they're hoping to get, apparently seasons 1 through 3 are already done. They're trying to get the rest of them done and getting them on Netflix to stream at Ultra HD by the fall.
That's awesome. Gosh, that's gonna look great.
Exactly. But here's the thing: is you need a TV though.
Yeah, I was about to say like some sort of screen that can show 4K. Yeah,
correct.
Because computers can't even do that, right?
No, unless your monitor can handle that many pixels.
Yeah.
But right now they're mostly all 1080 HD.
That's awesome.
Screens.
That's gonna look so good because it already looked. Clone Wars already looked fantastic.
And every year it got better.
Yeah.
But again, we always saw it at 1080.
Yeah.
So now you get to see even more detail. Pretty awesome.
Super Omega.
Super Ultra HD. So the big thing now, we're shifting to the next show that we're going to get this fall, Star Wars Rebels.
Yeah.
The big news was a trailer that was debuted basically in France.
Yeah.
That kind of, I guess it was just like video recorded and then posted on YouTube.
Yeah, it was a short
by somebody, but it showed Ezra, one of the characters of the Clone Wars, talking to a holographic Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Whoa!
Yes, who has been basically confirmed now, I think, by still being voiced by James Arnold Taylor.
Yeah.
Gosh, very cool.
Great. And like you watch it and you see like he does look a little different. Like he, his hair's all like flat and he just looks like he's been in a desert for a little while.
Yeah,
closer to what we know from episode 4. Like that's awesome.
I really hope we see him.
Yeah, on
the show.
Other than just maybe not the first season. I don't know. Maybe like the second season.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Because it'd be good to know. And they started doing it. Obviously, I don't think it's canon, but there was that book that came out earlier in the year. I can't remember what it was called, but it was about Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh yeah,
the novel
Exile or something like that. I can't remember what it was called.
And it actually, it tells the story of Obi-Wan in hiding and coming out of hiding sometimes to take care of stuff. And I love that. I love the fact that maybe there are stories out there that he didn't just sit in his hut for 19 years.
Yeah, fighting off crate dragons or raiders.
Yeah, and sand people and all that stuff. Playing poker with Jawas and whatnot. Or not poker, what is it? Sabacc?
Sabacc, yeah.
Sabacc, yeah. So I just feel like, there's got to be somebody that recognizes him or finds out that he's still alive.
Yeah, just an old friend like, what? What are you doing here? What? How are you doing this?
No, my name is Ben.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
You're Ben Kenobi.
Yeah,
I forgot.
Yeah. You look a lot. But no. All right. I'll see you.
So I think I hope that I hope he still gets in some action. Gets his lightsaber out and
yeah, man, that'd be cool.
Keeps his secret hidden. Keeps the because he has to keep Luke hidden.
Yeah,
even though you would think that he would change his name Skywalker for some reason. I don't.
I feel like they said that we will not see Luke or Leia. I'm not sure. I think early on they mentioned that,
not.
But that'd be cool if we did see like a little Luke, like what was he, like 14 years old?
Yeah,
like that.
He'd be 14. Yeah,
that
would be cool.
Awesome. But you're good. And another little thing from that trailer. I don't know if it was released from that trailer, but it's been kind of found out that the Inquisitor will be voiced by Jason Isaacs, the actor who's in Harry Potter and Brave. I'm sorry, I almost said Braveheart. The Patriot.
The Patriot, correct.
Great actor. So that's gonna be. He's good villain. Plays a good villain.
He's a very good villain. I heard that. That was very good to know that he's doing that.
Good stuff.
Yeah, we still haven't gotten all we've really heard release wise is that they are going to do a 2-part series, a 2-part opening this fall that will kick off the series.
Right.
But no release date yet for that.
I mean, I guess in October or September. That's when Clone Wars always start. I guess September. So I don't know.
Yeah, and you remember the book is coming out early September, so I'm assuming it's going to come right after that.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. I got to start saving money, buying all this stuff that's coming out.
Yeah, the first thing, like we said, is the so shifting. I guess shifting a little bit to the books.
Yeah.
The main really news is that there's new release dates. For a couple of novels now. I think the ones that are safe still are A New Dawn is still coming out early September, and then you're getting Tarkin. I think they actually moved Tarkin's a little bit, didn't they? I think they
did too. Yeah, I think you're right.
But the most recent ones were the 2 coming out early next year, Heir to the Jedi and Lords of the Sith.
Right.
So Lords of the Sith, or Heir of the Jedi now is moved to February 17th when I think it was in January.
Yeah.
And then Lords of the Sith, which was coming in March, is now coming April 21st. So it's just a month. I guess they're pushing back a month, it looks like, for those books.
Just give me more time to finish one to start the next one.
Yeah. And think about this too. What it could be a sign of like story group finding an error, and saying like this has got to be rewritten.
Yeah,
this has got to change.
Gosh, I can't imagine
because it might conflict with something that's coming out. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I know books get delayed anyway, but usually it's because of rewrites or because of formatting errors or whatever. Gosh. So it could be a story error.
That would be a great job to have.
Yes,
being able to say, no, you can't write that for Star Wars. Yes, that fits. Like just a.
Think about it too with especially guys like us that are going to read everything. I mean, we may find something.
Yes, that'll be cool. I mean, if we just realized, if we had that much observation, I guess.
Yes,
that would be interesting. I mean, which will happen. Yeah, I mean, it'll happen. There's at some point there'll be too much content to, because the EU contradicted itself a lot.
It did, but they didn't have a group really that.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. I think they're trying to obviously cut it out, but it'll be interesting if they can really, really figure that out and get all the stories straight.
Exciting. Just a couple more months, then it all starts. Pumped.
Yeah, and really the first thing, it seems like the first thing we're really going to get is the new comics that are going to hit the shelves.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I guess I could mention, I didn't even think about this, but I will mention the second book in the Darth Maul series came out this past week.
All right.
And since that is considered canon,
yeah,
I can talk about it. It's the whole Darth Maul, son of Dathomir series. Now this is straight out of the scripts of the Clone Wars season 6 that did not make it to air.
All right.
But they went ahead and made it into a comic book series because this is a story that I'm finding out that it's a 4-part series. This is number 2 that came out of it this past week, and it clearly I can tell why they wanted to do it because it is it feels like it's the Darth Maul wrap up of his character.
Right.
Now, whether or not he,
Yeah.
obviously survives in the 4th issue, I don't know, but it really has to do with like this issue. This issue number 2 really had to do with his connection with Mother Talzin,
Okay.
and who we actually see her conclusion in season 6.
Yeah.
So this obviously takes place before that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really about Maul still getting back to his group of people that he put together. The Black Sun group,
Just that big army that he was.
the
gathering.
Mandalorians and the Pikes. So
Right.
he's basically back with them, and basically it's just a war. It's weird. It's cool because it's not the Clone Wars necessarily, where it's the Republic and the Separatists. This is
Yeah.
Maul's group versus the Sith.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Dooku and Grievous are trying to hunt him down in this issue,
Mhm.
and they find him on Ord Mandel,
Or yeah.
the planet that is mentioned in Episode 5
Mm-hmm.
by Han Solo. That bounty hunter we ran into.
Yeah.
Changed my mind. Yeah,
Thank you. Yeah. Thanks.
yeah. So that's what this issue is about. The big little battle that happens there, and with
Mhm.
Maul and Grievous and Dooku. I mean, again, it would have been so cool to see this on the series. Like
yeah.
he just there's these group of Dathmerians, or is that Dathmerians? I guess they are.
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah,
Dathmerians,
that's politically correct.
The guys,
The boy versions.
the Knight brothers.
Knight Brothers, yeah.
They like 6 of them surround Dooku, and he.
Mm.
It's not a good idea.
Just nice little cliffhanger there.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
anyway, it's just really good. It's just really good series. Would have been great to see it on the show.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we did not get it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, comic-wise, other than that, like I said, we're getting, we'll get more of the canon stuff apparently starting in September. The series, the 2 series that apparently are going to start in September will be announced here. What I've read is a week before Comic-Con. Now, Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con, which takes place, I think, at the end of this month. I was just trying to look up the dates. I think it happens the 24th, I think. Let me make sure what day that is. 23rd to the 27th.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently, in a couple weeks, we should be getting info on what those 2 series are that are going to come out in the comic book form.
Great.
So looking forward to that, definitely. And then, of course, then you got to wait a whole month and a half till you actually get it.
Yeah.
But again, if you really get into it right now, that Star Wars: Son of Dathomir is really good. The Darth Maul book, and then of course Star Wars. Just the title Star Wars is a great book by Brian Wood. I think it's on issue 18. There's 2 more issues left, so there's going to be a 20-issue run, and I mean it's just a great stories to just get into with familiar characters,
Yeah.
So I think it takes place like 6 months after Episode 4. So it's Luke and Leia and Han trying to find a new base, and this is really good, really good.
Yeah, all those people who are original trilogy purists, I think, would love it.
Absolutely.
Doesn't have a whole lot to do with the prequels, but it's mainly just about the original storyline.
Okay, so what else? I think
No news in games. There's been
the gaming side is kind of quiet.
Yeah. I'm itching to play some Star Wars games. Dying.
Except I guess didn't they do? Well, I guess let's transition. Well, one more bit of news, kind of outside all the canon stuff.
Okay.
is, did you see
Oh, yeah.
the announcement of the George Lucas Museum?
Yeah. And actually, Steph tweeted us
Yes.
also about that. Yeah, you
And
donated
that'll
all
be-
the stuff.
Yes, it'll be, and he picked the museum to be in Chicago,
Cool.
which is good because it's not in Los Angeles, so we can actually drive there pretty easily.
Yeah. Yeah, only 6 hours, right, from here?
Yeah, 5.5, 6 hours.
Yeah.
I would definitely be checking that out. I have a really good friend in Chicago, and who's a huge Star Wars fan. So we were friends in college, and he texted me the article, and he said, he explicitly said his excitement about it coming to,
Yeah, it was a family show.
Chicago.
Yeah.
I was like, what? I clicked on it, read it, and that's, it was great to hear. Because I love
Cool.
Chicago. Chicago's a great, great city. You been to Chicago?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
Yeah. Couple
Yeah,
times.
it's not as fast paced and loud as New York.
Yeah.
And it's a lot more city than Los Angeles. It's a very good in between, and people there are really, really cool and really, really nice. So, but it's like New York in a sense where that's what's weird, crazy about those big cities like that is like no one's from the city. Like,
Oh, yeah.
they're all from
Downtowners.
like all over the country,
Right.
you know. And I had several friends of mine from college move to Chicago.
Right.
Anyway, the next big news is something that just came across the wire just tonight, and that is the launch of the brand new StarWars.com
Yeah.
website.
And they had just changed it a little bit, didn't they?
They
Not so long
did.
ago?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've been known to pretty much change it every 6 months or so.
Yeah.
But it feels like this has been in the works ever since Disney took over.
Mm-hmm.
Like
This
how
is
can
huge.
we build this? Yeah, I mean I thought the way it looked was pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this. I haven't looked at it in a browser yet. I'm looking at it on a tablet right now, so I don't know how much different it is.
Mm-hmm.
But they got a really good navigation on it right now. Now here's the thing that the reason how I found out about it was I got an email about it because I have
Me too.
Everybody had a StarWars.com ID,
Yeah.
got the email, and those IDs are actually being deleted,
Okay.
and you have to sign up now with
Yeah,
a new
yeah.
Disney ID.
Yeah, I did that, yeah.
Yeah, so the Disney ID will get you in everything in the Disney family. So it'll be your ID for Disney, for Marvel, for Lucasfilm, and then everything else. Like even see, I signed up. The thing about it is the only other I have a Disney ID, I think, already from like the Disney store or something like that.
Right.
But I had a Star Wars ID, and then I have an ESPN who is actually owned by Disney as well.
Right. Yeah.
Because it was weird. Because I actually, when I clicked on sign up, I put in my email address, but it said it was already being used in the Disney family.
Yeah.
So it really just kind of migrated mine over.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what's your take on the look of the site so far?
New site. I like it. I like the new site. I mean, it has more of a, I don't know if minimal or just kind of simple look to it. It's not so
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's say it's not so glossy. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but the other one kind of had more popped, more glowing kind of design to it. Where this is more matted, but it's good. It fits. It works. It's simple. I mean, I guess Disney. I don't know if they're trying to make it more easier for kids to navigate through. I guess I don't know, but I do like it, and I think it's got. And they kind of expanded on their data bank section. And actually, I like how the data bank is laid out. It's a very easier layout than how it was before. I think it's great. I mean, it's got a lot of room there. It's got an episode 7 section. It's cool. I don't know. I think I'm just in a mood of I like seeing change because Disney and I like Episode 7 and all these other movies coming out. So I'm just excited. So now this new Star Wars website. So like yes, like let's just keep adding to it. Keep bringing
Right.
Star Wars into our lives any way possible.
And they got a really good. I mean, to be honest, they got a really good navigation bar, which is
Yeah,
pretty similar to what we've designed the show to be around. Like
yeah,
films.
Yeah.
They have a film section. They have a TV section. They have a game section.
mm-hmm.
They have a community, like you mentioned. Now the community, all you listeners out there, we need your help to get us on the community because they have
Yeah.
a list of fan podcasts on there that
Yeah.
we got to get on.
I know. We've been around for a year now.
Yes.
Come on.
I know we're kind of young. There's some
Yeah.
older ones that are on there,
Yeah.
but there are some new ones on there too that but like you said, yeah, the data bank is listed
Mhm.
there. Events, which have to do a lot with the 501st stuff. Video is everything on your YouTube channel, basically, and then they have a news and blog section, which there's several bloggers that Lucasfilm has that just they blog about anything Star Wars related,
Oh,
news
yeah.
wise,
Yeah.
and around the web. So, and then of course they're all ever since Disney took over, they're all over the social network stuff.
Yeah, now I'm following their Tumblr now. I wasn't.
Yeah, their
before.
Tumblr is actually pretty cool because there's nothing. That's the only place you can see those images really, because all Tumblr is Tumblr's strange because it really is like it's really a blog in the sense of a really true blog site where it's just it's just a place to post like pictures and or just blogs about stuff. We use Tumblr for our In the Comics podcast, and it does really well. It does really well. I think we've got over 500 or so followers
Wow.
on Tumblr. It's because it's simple. It is a blog. It's more like it's a lot of scrolling.
Right.
And Russell does a great job keeping up with it by posting a new comics cover and then just talking about it. And so Tumblr, I'm surprised at how it does have a lot of people on there. I don't think it's as popular definitely as like Twitter and Facebook and all that stuff. But it's gaining ground, and you get Star Wars on there. A lot of people find out about it. But they have before that all they had was their Twitter and their Facebook. Now they got Instagram, they got Tumblr, they got Google, and they got YouTube, of course, where all their videos are going. But of course, yeah, we're following all of them.
Everything. Star Wars, anything.
Yeah, Star Wars, everything. So I guess check that out, StarWars.com, of course. And I love, and in the email, I love how Disney now is, basically they're tagging Star Wars. Did you read that? Did you catch that?
I didn't read the whole email.
Well, like Disney, basically every time they're advertising, it's StarWars.com, all Star Wars, all the time.
Good.
Yes,
That's how it should be.
absolutely. I mean, that's what we've been saying.
All the time. That's how I live my life. Star Wars, all the time.
All the time. Yeah. So really, really, really happy about them doing this. Again, it still looks kind of similar. It's very tiled. A lot of websites are doing more tiles. So and most of the stuff is all template based stuff that that you can manipulate. So, but it's it's clean, like you said. It's slick. Very Star Wars looking.
Yeah.
Oh man, I forgot about the whole release. On the front page here, they got the announcement of the prototype Boba Fett figure in the Black Series.
Yeah, I was actually that's awesome. I wonder how much is that going for now? If they have a price yet for it.
I don't know. I mean, those Black Series figures are actually a little bit more priced.
Yeah.
Than because they're a little bigger than the regular action figures.
Yeah.
I have the prototype of the regular action figure.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
Did you buy one of those?
No, I did not. No.
Oh.
But the Boba Fett one, it's like a white Boba Fett armor, and it's actually based off the original prototype of the Boba Fett armor that Joe
Yes.
Johnston designed, and there's like
Yes.
video of them testing it. And it's like really cool. It's all white, it's just because they didn't have color to it yet. But no, it's cool. It's nice, very nice toy.
It's
I would
awesome.
love to have that.
Yeah, and I want the Black Series Jabba.
Java, yeah,
They have a Jabba the Hutt too. I want to get.
yeah, very cool.
But those are good figures. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What else we got to talk about? Anything else we got to talk about?
No, just be wary, everybody, with all the rumors and all the scuttlebutt going on around. Just it's getting ridiculous. So I don't know. I just choose not to believe hardly anything I read now because it's just I feel like it's just people just running their mouth. Like someone released some more pictures that were supposed to be new pictures from the set, but it really wasn't new. And like I was like hesitant because like what if it is something very revealing? But it's getting out of hand.
Right.
Oh wait. Well, yeah, one more I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, I don't want to say one
go
thing.
ahead.
Well, did you see Kevin Smith's picture he posted?
Oh, I didn't see the picture. I forgot. I heard about it, but I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's just a picture of him because he went to Pinewood Studios to visit the set of Star Wars, and he just tweeted a selfie of himself giving a thumbs up, but like his face is very like emotional. Like he has like one tear coming down an eye and a little bit of snot coming down his nose because he like had been crying a lot.
He's a crier.
Yeah, so he said like
big
these
crier.
tears are tears of joy, like, and just how excited he is about Star Wars. But it's exciting.
Well, I guess he is one of the biggest Star Wars fans ever.
Yeah.
He's grown up with it since the beginning, and I to be honest, I had always. It's funny if most people might not agree with me, but like when I first heard there would be spinoffs, like it would not surprise me if he directs one of them.
Oh my gosh, that'd be crazy.
I mean, people might think of him solely as a, goofball, raunchy comedy director, but
right,
he's done some very decent dramatic movies. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, for people who haven't seen Chasing Amy is a very good movie.
Yeah.
Recently he directed that movie Cop Out with Bruce Willis and Tracy Morgan.
Yeah, and Red State was apparently it's supposed to be very dark.
Oh, Red State. I mean, it was good. The overall story was a little like, kind of like almost it's been done before kind of thing.
Yeah.
With the cult family.
Yeah.
But it was not the normal Kevin Smith movie. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So and then he's got another one coming out called Tusk.
Right.
That is very horror driven. So he's got the chops. I mean,
yeah.
If you put a Star Wars script in front of him,
mm-hmm.
man, I'm telling you, I think he would knock it out of the park, man. I really do. And then he can get Batfleck to be in it.
Yeah. That would be Ben Affleck and Matt Damon Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That would be so weird. Just like the same type of characters, just in a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, I think what's that movie? The James Silent Bob Strike Back. He's like,
yeah, Blunt Man Chronic.
Yeah, this is probably, I don't know, Miramax is that they always get Ben Affleck and Matt Damon,
Yeah. Yeah, Affleck was the bomb in Phantoms or like that.
But Ben Affleck was the bomb in Phantoms. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
But that's I'm a big fan of Kevin Smith. Always been, not just because of his movies, but mainly because of who he is. I mean, he's still an independent filmmaker at heart.
Right.
He's a big fanboy. Loves freaking Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Loves freaking Star Wars.
Yeah.
I really think me and him could be really good buddies.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we really could. He's that kind of guy, but yeah, that's cool. So the big, I think the big thing, which is cool, that just came out before I started recording. But yeah, StarWars.com, big change to the website. Go check that out.
Right.
And then while you're at it, go check out InsideTheForce.com.
We got a new logo.
Yeah, we got our new logo.
Changed.
Correct.
Yeah.
You can check out all episodes right there, all 64 of them. As they get updated, they're right there on the site. You can listen to us on iTunes, on Stitcher Radio, and on TuneIn Radio. Gaining more people on those sites. It's amazing how many different venues of people are listening to podcasts. It's not just iTunes. So we are definitely trying to branch out and get there. Stitcher, I'm seeing Stitcher, a lot more people using Stitcher these days lately. So Stitcher Radio is a very good app that you can download on your phones, Androids, and I don't think it's on Windows phones yet, but it's definitely on your Androids and your iPhones, as well as TuneIn, the app TuneIn. You can listen to us and follow us right there too. We are part of 21 Network, 21network.com. All the latest episodes are right there on that page. All the podcasts that are currently running are right there. And right now, the currently running shows are Inside the Force, In the Comics, Popular Fanatics, 21 Podcast, Star Wars TCG, and the Cool Time Show, but they're on a little bit of a hiatus right now.
A lot of transitions happening between Corey and I, so kind of off sync right now.
But you guys will get on that as soon as you guys can.
Yes. I'm eager.
So
eager to get back.
You can follow the show on Twitter at Inside the Force. We're all on Facebook as well, /Inside the Force. Casey over there is at Kryptonian1138. I am D Cottingham21. You guys are doing great listening to us. We really, really appreciate it. Oh man, I gotta get. You got the trivia? You got a trivia book in front of you? I gotta get the trivia book. You do? Okay.
Yep.
All right, so Casey's gonna get the trivia question out. We're gonna obviously continue that tradition. Casey over there is sitting at 32 and 31. I'm 38 and 25, so I got a little bit of a lead going right now.
You're still on the lead. I'm trying real quick to figure this out.
You doing a random question or?
Yeah, I'm trying to
type.
Do a random question here, but it's just being a little funny.
So while he's getting that together, you got it?
Yeah, we'll do 2916.
All right.
Going in the back.
No idea what that is.
Wait, is that actually too much? Hold on, I pressed hold on. Why did they give me that option? That was weird.
No, yeah, that's right. It's 2500.
2500. Why didn't really give me that option?
There's no 2916.
There's no 2916, but the numbers go that high because I'm trying to figure out a way to get it on the random.
Oh, yeah.
All
yeah,
right,
you have to it's in the book there.
Let's do
anyway.
1747.
1747. Okay.
All
B. No. I don't know.
Well, maybe let's see. This actually. Oh, here we go. This will be an easy one. Dang it!
What era is this?
Well, actually, hold on. This is like the middle spread. This is Empire Strikes Back era. So this is actually a big one. Hold on, I was reading the wrong question, but 1747. Here we go. This is gonna be a mouthful. All right.
Okay.
Because some backstory, whatever. Yoda knew from the start that he had a difficult student in the reckless, headstrong Luke Skywalker. Luke had been sent to Yoda to complete the training that Obi-Wan was unable to finish before he sacrificed himself aboard the Death Star. And although Luke desperately wanted to become a Jedi like his father, he kept allowing his emotions to get the upper hand. Luke's ultimate failure came when his X-Wing starfighter sank into the swamp. He tried to levitate the ship out of the murky water. Steering, the X-Wing began to lift as Luke became visibly shaken. "I can't. It's too big," Luke said, collapsing. "Judge me by my size, do you?" Yoda asked. Luke stomped off into the swamp in a huff, but Yoda closed his eyes and concentrated. R2-D2's beeps got Luke Skywalker's attention, and he went to Yoda's side. Luke ran to his resurrected X-Wing and touched it to make sure it was real. "I don't believe it," Luke stammered. What did Yoda say in return? A. The Force is strong in me, yes. B. Size matters not at all, as I said. C. That is why you fail. Or D, in time you will. So
C.
That is exactly what I'm going to say as well, because that is the answer. C, that is why you fail. Let's see. And let's... Okay. C. Ding, 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 ding.
Ding, 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 ding.
Got it.
Yeah.
So that is why you fail. Very good.
And that's funny. In the latest, or not the latest, I think it's the one before the Yoda Chronicles, the Lego Yoda Chronicles.
Yeah.
The part where he's like, do you remember that part where did you see that one where?
I haven't seen the newest one.
Not the newest one. It's the one before, right before that.
Yeah.
It's the part where, Grievous like jets in the hyperspace.
Yeah.
And then the whole fleet, led by Yoda, jets. They're in an asteroid field and they hit an asteroid and they explode.
Yeah.
And so all their ships are in pieces. And he wakes up, and then Obi-Wan and Anakin are over there kind of fighting a little bit.
Yeah.
And then they get Jack. You remember Jack, the clone trooper?
Yes.
Sith clone?
Yeah.
Well, they recruit him to come help, and he takes all the pieces and builds this like massive cruiser.
Yeah.
Anakin goes, "Oh, I don't believe it." and Jack goes, "That is why you fail." And Yoda goes, "I'm going to use that one day." He's like,
Yeah. Those are very
use
clever.
that one day, may I?
Yeah. I love those. They're so good. They're very
They're
clever.
really cool. Yeah, the latest one's really good. Sam, my daughter, my 4.5-year-old, watches them.
She loves them.
The Yoda
good stuff.
Chronicles, yeah. I think they got one more coming out.
Dang.
Another one. Maybe not one more, but I mean, there's 5 out there right now. There's 3 that previously were on the Cartoon Network, and then these latest 2 have been on Disney XD.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously they're not canon, but they're fun little shows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
good stuff.
But man, bring on this canon stuff! Can't wait.
I know.
Freaking series starts. Rebels.
Yeah.
All right, so we appreciate everybody listening. We are back in the swing of things. You should be getting us, back on a regular weekly schedule here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
I don't know what's going on. I'm confused.
Everybody, thanks for listening, and take care, and keep up on the Star Wars news, and let us know. Tweet us, like I said, at Inside the Force, and hit us up on Facebook. Let us know what's going on in your Star Wars universe. For Casey Cooley.
Who's the more foolish, the fool or the fool who follows him? There you go.
Little Obi-Wan. Huh?
Little Obi-Wan. I think my voice might have been little Obi-Wan mixed with Bob Dylan. I'm not sure. I didn't have time to practice. I did not practice this. It was off the cuff. So forgive me. Yeah. Good line from Obi-Wan.
That's pretty good. All right. Appreciate it, Casey.
Yep. Goodbye, everybody.
As always, take care, everybody, and may the Force be with you.
This has been a production of the 21 Network. For more great podcasts, visit 21network.com. To view additional content, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/21network. Follow us on Twitter at 21network for the latest news and updates. The 21 Network, for the fan and all of us.